Gamers, it's Gaming with the Guys. I'm Gaming Greg, and I'm here tonight at the fabulous surgical studios of the wonderful Dr. Dice. And tonight, what we're doing here is we are going to be playing some Warcrow. Yes, we are finally jumping back into Warcrow. We did our first 3 episodes of Warcrow way back in like July.
It's been a minute.
It's been a while. But what we have been waiting for is we have been waiting for Corvus Belli to put out some more figures so we could do a full
250-point death match. Well, maybe not a death match,
Well,
but 250 points.
250-point match. We have been waiting a long time for this. We finally got the figures together to do it. We've got some painted up. Some figures are going to be new. Some are exclusive figures, such as the wonderful Alwart, the polar bear of death. So we got a lot of fun things going on. So we're going to jump into the action. We're going to go over the lists, we're going to go over the scenario, and then we're going to jump right into the game. But before we do that, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It really does a lot to help the channel out. It helps us get up there and there so people can see us and we can bring more games to more people. If you haven't also done so already, hit that like button. You know you're going to enjoy this one. You enjoyed the last few, so just hit that like button. Lets us know we're on track doing games and playing things that you like to see. And finally, as you're watching the game, if you see something that we've done wrong or have a suggestion of something we could do differently, throw it in the comments. We do appreciate those. We do try to respond to those as quickly as possible. All right, so it's been a long time since we've done some Warcrow, so we're going to jump right into it. We'll be back in just a few. Glad you're here. All right, so we are here. We have deployed our forces. If you want to give me the overhead shot, we're going to just kind of show you where everything is on the map right now. So I currently have a unit of, I'm going to go first. I have 1 initiative, shockingly. I have a unit of Tundra Marauders here. I have a unit of Tundra Marauders here on both ends. Then I have, going inwards, I have a unit of Skin Changers with the Purser attached to them. He joined them when they went onto the board. Then I have my Evoker. Evoker's right here. Then next to the Evoker, I have a unit of Orc Hunters with the Wise Mane attached to them. And then last but not least, right here in the middle, I have the Alwart, the Ice Bear. So that is my force laid out.
Yeah.
I had Ambusher, I had Scouts, but I decided I wanted to start them. I just went in late, so I'm not going to have anybody coming in first turn or anything like that.
Well, I do have a scout. My scout is Lady Telia. She's a sniper. She's coming out in my first turn.
Coming out.
I have over here Black Legion Bucklermen, joined by the champion. I've got a unit of Bulwarks with the War Surgeon. I've got the Hetman, not Drago, just the Hetman. I've got another unit of Bulwarks over here with the Corporal leading them. And then I have 2 casters. I have both the Frostfire Herald as well as the Aide, who is the new sorcerer type dude.
Lots of magic.
Magic! It's magical!
It's magical, yes it is. So again, I won the initiative, so I have first turn. So we are round 1, turn 1.
Thank you, Vanna.
There we go. It's a lot easier than I've done before. So I'm going to have to pick a unit to activate here. And I'm going to activate these guys. One of my
you have initiative. You can do it yourself, or you can make me do it.
I'm going to go first. So I'm going to have the Tundra Marauders go first.
Sure. Okay.
The Tundra Marauders over on this side.
Sure.
So they can move. I keep looking at the wrong card. They can move 4, 3. Oh, one other thing that I didn't do that I have to declare. So my Skin Changers have to choose which totem they are during deployment. So they're going to be the Polar Bear totem.
The Polar Bear.
Which reduces their speed. Normally the Skin Changers can move at a 4-3 with a charge of 10, but with the Polar Bear totem, they go 3-3 with a charge of 9, but they have 4 wounds instead of 3.
Cool.
So they're a little more robusto. Alright, so Tundra Marauders, they are going to advance up. So they can move 4 and 3. So The Tiger Marauders will always be led by the one with the spear across her shoulder. So 4 on that first. And then 3 on the second move. I'm going to not put my 4 guys out quite yet because I still have some movement to do. So I'm going to do my other movement.
Oh.
Yeah, I got my second move. Yoink. And just get right here. Put the woods. So also just let you know, terrain-wise, these are offering cover, and they are, I'm sure there's official terms for everything that I'm totally not looking at because, why would I do that? That would only make sense. So the forests are they're acting as rugged, and they block line of sight, and they
those are dense
give cover.
forests.
We could do light forest.
Oh, I like
I was doing dense forest because we have the templates to give us rugged.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So all the forests are on templates, so they are rugged, they provide cover, and they block line of sight. They're only rugged. Dense forest is only rugged for cavalry and golems, so.
Oh, okay.
So that's fine. The houses, of course, are blocking. The mountains are rugged, and then the ruins over here just provide cover, I believe. Fences, yeah, they just provide cover. So that's pretty much the terrain that we have out on board. All right, so I'm going to finish my movement, making sure some guys in there. There we go. Oh, those magnets. I was just trying to run about a little bit in the magnet. Going back together. So I should be within distance to grab that objective. Just barely. So I am going to claim that in the mighty red clan. Alright, so that was my turn 1, round 1 action. So I will now send it over to fabulous Dr. Dice. Eric, what would you like to do? I'm going to put a little marker out also to remind myself that I've activated that unit.
I mean, that happens. Very good. Well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my buckler because why would I not?
I don't know.
No, I wouldn't.
Tell me why.
The champion. I think the champion is the boss of that unit. I kind of messed up with that. That's all right. I'm okay with it.
You're okay with that?
Yeah. This is so cool. So it is a 3/3 move. I could, in fact, move over top of the
wall, especially the ruined wall. It's really not.
But that is right, according to our.
Oh, is it?
Well, I mean, if we're
the wall is just covered.
Oh, the wall's just covered. Okay. Oh,
yeah.
That's just okay.
It's not. Yeah. It's,
all right. Oh, because it's not like a real ruin. It's just kind of like a quasi ruin. Well, that's fine. So we're gonna go ahead. Go. She moves 3. She moves an additional 3.
Next time we'll put a little template over it to make it ruins.
And then I'm going to have her go ahead and do another move. So I'm just going to have her get to right here. It's not really a full 3/3. It's kind of a 3/1, whatever. But it's basically a, hey, come at me, bro. There we are. Okay. And they are done.
Done. All right. So now that will finish round 1, turn 1, which will now take us to round 1, turn 2. All right, let's do the overhead real quick here so you can see everything. So you have my Tundra Marauders here. They have taken an activation. He has his Bucklermen. They have taken an activation. I am now going to activate my other Tundra Marauder unit. I'm going to advance them up.
You realize I cheated already.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you do that?
Because during the first turn, I had to immediately have her go. She had to go before they could go. So I actually have to have her go. Well, I mean, does it make a difference? No, but yeah, but no, but kinda.
All right. Well, we're gonna.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do. That will be my second thing after you've done your thing. I'm gonna have to go ahead and do this though. I have no choice.
Okay.
If I don't, I will.
So I move that first. So go ahead and do your thing.
All right. So she would be coming in any board edge. No more than, I think it is, no less than 12 strides.
It has to be 12 or more away.
12 or more away.
Can see you.
You learned a lesson from the last game we played, where you got your hetman way over there.
Sure.
Or so 12 would be, well, I still could be like up on top of this nonsense if I wanted to, but 15 does not do me a whole lot of good. I still can't get to her. So, no, that actually is fine. What I will do is I will bring her in back here. as opposed to what I did last time, which was a far more fun move.
That was our practice game.
It was our totally Dr. Dice botched the audio game is what happened.
No. We're hoping that the audio's not botched on this. So
we'll
see.
No.
Let us know how well we're sounding.
Yeah, hopefully it's good. So she is now on the board. That is the... What is it?
That's
you
her
move
first action.
on the board, or you just show up? I think you just show up.
And now you're going to. Now you're going to take an action.
Now I'm going to take an action. So now she's going to move 3, and then.
And her first action was coming onto the board, so that was her second.
So there she is. She is now here. She is done. So I've done mine. I've actually done 2.
So now I'll take my second movement, which is fine. We kind of went a little bit out of sequence there.
We did.
It's not too bad. Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to still stick with doing my Tundra Marauders over here. We're going to get up the flanks. I got to control some stuff. Don't forget, I think because you have someone there who you have now.
I'll tell you, Gaming Greg, one of the reasons I like what we just did there was it shows that we're just humans. We're not some weird AI. We're actually
human, flesh and blood. Oh, sorry. I'll stop now.
I was going to go with it. I think it's Sam Smith. I'm only human after all. Don't roll those dice at me. Whatever.
Guys over here. I'm not going to take that full movement.
We just lost a lot of subscribers.
We might have. Or we picked up some for bad karaoke. Yeah. All right. So because now that would have been I was the first person, so I have done my turn 2, round 1 activation. Then that would have happened all of a sudden. So now we're going to go. We're not going to worry about it. We're moving to turn 3, round 1. I'm going to throw an activation token to remind me. What did you choose? I'm going to move my Evoke.
And are you still close enough to have that bad boy climb? I think you are, right?
This one?
Yeah, you got that.
It's going to be close. 3? Is it to the leader or is it to any person in the unit?
That's a question. Let's just say to any person. But that guy actually is the leader, so that's fine.
Yeah. Oh, no, that person's the leader.
Oh, okay. For you, okay. Well, that's fine. I'll look it up while you're doing this.
All right. Now I'm going to activate the Evokers, who I said I was going to activate. Evoker moves 3/2. She is abysmally slow. But the good news is the woods, because they're light woods, or even with the dense woods, are only rugged to cavalry and golems, and she is neither.
That's right.
So that means she is not slowed down.
So Scions and probably Feudum, you think?
I'm going to assume Feudum.
Yeah, although you know what? I think that the Hegemony is going to get a war rig at some point in the future based on the Ghent character from Warcrow Adventures. And a war rig, I don't even know what a war rig is. Nobody does.
Sounds neat. All right, so she gets there with her first move.
It's just one of your units.
And then she's going to move again. Going 3.
Yeah.
And 2. Taking her to right there. All right, so that is that activation for my turn 3, round 2. Over to you, sir.
Very well, very well. By the power of Grayskull, I do have the power. We'll go to that.
I got the power.
All right, let's start getting these bulwarks moving because they are slow. They are painfully slow. So this one does not have the corporal in it, so he's just chugging along. He goes up 2.
Chug-a-lug.
And then he says, okay, I'm going to go 3. And then 2. And then 3.
And 7. 23. What?
All right, I said they were painfully slow. They're actually not. I mean, this is half the board.
Like saying Minimoto slow.
Yeah. Very much. I mean, they are. But
they're really
not. I mean, they're slow in the sense that they're not like they're not going 7 inches.
Gotcha.
It's a whole other game we can talk about.
It is. So question is, I'm going to move up my Orc Hunters. Yes, indeed, I will. So the Orc Hunters move up. Oh, so that was end of turn 3, round 1. So now we are going to turn 4, round 1. very close to trying to score some points there. So, I said I was going to move my Orc Hunter unit, so I will do that. The Orc Hunters move 3 and 2. Skiddly diddly doo. 3, and knock that guy down. Builds it up again. I'm going to keep him down. 2 plus 3. All the hits of the 80s. 3, I'm going to do my second action is going to be moving again. Which will get me there.
Oh!
I will.
We're gonna scrap.
A rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially. Alright, there we go. So that is my other unit that I have moved. I have taken this movement. I've made it my own.
Okay. Wow.
So, it may be.
Okay. So let's get a.
Get physical?
Let's get. Yeah. Well,
Physical?
I mean, we're about to because I'm gonna
physical.
chuck some spells at you. I think.
Ooh.
So let's go with the Frostfire Herald.
Let's knock that house down.
Hey, welcome. You know what? Another game we're going to be playing soon is going to be Port Royal, and that takes place on the island of Jamaica. And there was, in fact, a beautiful city there filled with scallywags and pirates before the earthquake hit. So that's what we're recreating right here. Guess what?
Not quite.
I did a move. Now I'm chucking a fireball at you.
Woo,
I think. Are you within 7 strides?
Maybe.
Nope. But that's okay. If I boost it up, you will be. So
Tinge
I'm doing it. Tinging it up. All right. So I'm tinging it up.
Tinging it up.
So
anybody,
yeah.
Any fool could say.
Cool. So yeah.
So
you get a black die.
I did.
And I'm gonna get 3 orange dice. And
now this is we'll do the willpower check to see if you get the spell off.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what a solid shield does.
Not a thing.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Well, maybe it does something.
I think it blocks one of your things.
Yeah, but I've got 2. Something.
Okay.
But still, yeah. I think if it's a hollow shield, I think it adds some stuff. We have
got the sheets there.
We do. We have that is the no. Oh, here we go. Yeah, if it's a face-to-face roll, after resolution, you keep at least 1 star on the roll. Apply the effects count. For each hollow, you get a tinge token. For each hollow exclamation, you get to apply tinge at the end. So we did it right. Hallelujah! Holy crap! So I get no tinge. However, I am now nuking you to the tune of a orange, a red, and 2 yellows.
Thunder Marauders get blue on a black and a automatic shield, which I'll just use as that.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I block 2.
And I'm blasting you for 3.
So I'll take a.
Yeah, well,
all right.
Don't cost nothing.
That's a unit. All right.
As far as fireballs go, it was kind of. Yeah.
What it was.
I mean, I could have taken a tinge to got some ability to cancel some of your things, but I didn't want to do
that.
All right. Well, here we go.
There we go. All right. So now that was.
That is my.
That was unit. 4th. So now we are going into the final.
Dong.
We're going into round 5, or turn 5, round 1. This will be where we'll actually try and score points. So the question is, do I want to double do something, or do I want to move up another unit? And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set things up for next round. So I'm going to start with my Evoker. Yeah, I'm going to have my Evoker cast a spell. Because you cast a spell, I cast,
Nice.
I'm going to summon the Rock.
Oh, do what you're going to do.
Dwayne Johnson's going to come down on those bulwarks.
Yeah, guess what? You know what's going to happen? Nothing.
8 strides. Oh, because they have some sort of stupid thing.
No, I don't know.
All right, so I could move a little closer. I have to move to like here. So I'm going to use my first action. I'm going to move to here. Actually, I'm moving to those 4s. Why not? And then I'm going to drop a rock on don't have to do any tinge for it. Not worth it to do the other secondary effect for it, so I'm not going to worry about that. And I'm probably regretting doing this already, but it's alright. So, summon the rock. So I just got to cast a spell. So I got 2 orange and a yellow, and you got nothing, because I'm not adding any.
Oh, no tinge, huh?
Don't need to. I can move within 8.
Well, all right.
Whew, I actually cast a spell. That's good. All right, so let's do this. So this her spell, summoning the rock, is a red, an orange, and 2 yellow. Red, orange, 2 yellow. There's my dice pool.
I have a green, a black, a shield automatic, and I have cover. So
I have. Well, you're not going to worry about it. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got 4. Which is actually a pretty good roll for me. Does the spell do anything fun? No, that would be only helpful if it actually did. Alright, so nothing happens with that spell. That was sad.
Okay, so we just chuck spells at each other and nothing.
Well, now you get to go. Yeah.
Alright.
So this will be your last action for the round.
Wow. Alright, well, I think the bulwarks really are looking at those guys and they're like, hey, it'll be fun to charge them. It'll be really fun to charge them. I think the stress. But, instead, you've already activated. I could make you charge me.
Stress.
If I make you charge me, that's not super helpful to me.
So maybe stress on me. That
ties me up. Alright. I think these bulwarks over here need to get out and into the action. Unless I can go 4 and 4 and be within 10. If I can get within 10 of the Tundra guys, that aid can absolutely ruin their day. So, I'm gonna. It is gonna be a thing, right? So 10 is to like right there.
10 is just in front of your crossfire.
Yeah. Well, let's see if this is gonna happen. I kind of don't think it's gonna work. I think I'm about to screw up here, but that's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that bad boy down right here. And
so he's 5. Wow, 4.
So he's actually gonna be up here, but you know, templates and whatnot.
Templates.
Yeah, templates being templates. And then,
4?
Yeah, he is.
That's 5.
That is 5.
Yeah.
That's 4.
There you go.
That's 4. I'm just being all kinds of sassy. And 10 is getting too far.
Yeah, 10 gets you right there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But what I can do is I can do a mental communication once per hour at the end of my turn. There's an ally high command on the field. At the end of my activation, the allied unit within 15 strides from you can activate before I finish my turn, and that will be this other bulwarks back here.
All right.
Yeah. No, I was kind of thinking about that. Or I mean, I guess I could go with the evoker or the frostfighter again if I really wanted to. But I don't know. That's I've had enough of that nonsense.
All right.
So these guys start off. They're going to go 2. 2.
So you do it.
Yeah. I don't know if I can. Dexterity is not a thing I do anymore.
Say, it's looking great.
No, it's pretty brutal, man. It's I don't know if it's 30 years at a keyboard or what.
Might be.
Carpal tunnel and
Corporal tunnel.
Yeah. And then there's this thing called the Bertus. Wilford Brimley and the Bertus.
Just gotta take some Quaker oats. I'll sell the problem.
You smoke that stuff?
I'm pretty sure.
Awesome. I'm so bad. Just put 2.
All right.
So, okay. So there we go. That's a lot of dudes who have moved, whatever, so done.
Okay, so we come to end of round. So end of round, what are the different things that we get to do end of round? So we're at the end of round 1.
We're going to apply the end of round effects. Do we have any end of round effects? I don't think so.
No, we do not.
We're going to obtain some victory points. 1 for each of us.
Each of us, because the victory points in this one again are we get a point for each of the objectives that we control that are our enemies. So if I controlled both of Eric's objectives, I would get 2 points. If he controlled one of mine, he would get 1. And then we also get a point for. There.
Oh, this is why we can't have nice things.
And then the blah, 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 what was I going to say? Oh, and then if the enemy does not control objectives that are friendly to us, then we get a point. So both of us essentially are scoring a point here.
Yeah, just because we have our own stuff.
Now, what else do we do after that?
Oh, well, we will reduce the stress.
I will get rid of the stress off my evoker.
And now we are going to do No One Left Behind. Not activated, not demoralized, not engaged. You can move.
I'm going to move. They only get to take 1 move.
Yeah.
But it's both of the
Yeah, it's both
stats,
portions.
So yeah. These guys can move up 4. Woof. Big Bear moves 4 and 3. If I can find down there. There it is. And then the skin changers, because they are polar bears. 3, 3. 3. Another 3. So that tree out of the way for a minute. These 2 chickies. Put one of those. Oh, the tree back there. All right. It looks cool. So before we jump into round 2, let's take an overhead look and see kind of where things are on the map. All right, so we have a gunner. What's her name?
Lady Talia.
Lady Talia sitting there ready to pop off a couple shots.
Yeah.
A unit of bulwarks led by a champion. Corporal.
Frostfire Herald.
Frostfire Herald.
The aide. That is the Hetman.
The Hetman.
High command, yeah.
Then we have
we have bulwarks with a war surgeon, and we've got Bucklerman with the champion.
Then I have Tundra Marauders Evoker. Our Orc Hunters with Wise Mane. Alwart, is coming up, and he doesn't know if he's going to go right or left. He's going to make a choice here in a minute. Skin Changers are coming, and my Tundra Marauders, which have been slightly scathed by taking a bullet, or taking a fireball, are deciding whether they're going to pounce.
So you just throw a big lighter at them, really. I mean, that's all it was.
So we're gonna do a little bit of jockeying around here, and we'll be back for round dose. This will be round 2, turn 6 in just a second. So we're back for round 2, turn 6.
Yeah.
Round 2, turn 6. Since the victory points are tied, initiative goes over towards the wonderful, wonderful Emberseg.
I have you now.
The hegemony.
All right. Well, let's think about what's going to happen here. So many options.
Places.
Oh,
I gotta remove my.
You do. You should remove those.
Is there any beginning of round things that we need to take care of?
I mean,
well, what? Just for people who are watching, what would normally be happening at the top of this round?
Well, at the start of the round, you would place the end of round token, which we have placed the end of round token.
Yep.
We would check for the effects of tinge, but nobody has any. And then we go into our turn phase.
All right.
So there's not a whole lot happening here yet. All right. Well.
So the hegemony of Emberseg's turn 6.
Yeah.
Round 2.
We are going to begin with an action on the Corporal's unit.
Mm.
And that action is going to be...
Surrender? That's great action.
Oh. Actually. Well, that would be... Yikes. They're really best to activate later in the turn. So because of that, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to send that aide in. I'm going to let the aide get his dead. He's going to die. He's going to die right here. This is where the aide dies. He's going to move 4.
Come back. Any kind of fool could see the aide's going to die. And you can't live without your stuff. Oh my gosh, all the bungles.
All the bungles.
I spent hours putting this
humanity
together.
Oh, the horror!
Just perfectly.
He did. He did.
Still without 20.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, it wouldn't matter anyway, because I get to do the Ethereal Sword. It's an automatic, so you don't even get to dispel it.
Yeah.
Target enemy unit within 10 strides. I wonder which one I'm going to go with. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place myself engaged with the target and attack using a red and a yellow attack roll. The target needs 2 shields to cancel each of my hits.
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do, and Bowango. I'm going back.
I could have done that. I forgot
here.
to do. I could have done something last turn, but I totally did not. But that's all right. I forgot when I got exclamation points, I could displace this unit, but I have to be engaged, so I couldn't do that. So right. But now I am engaged.
Now you are.
All right, so we're gonna do that.
Well, that could be a terrible mistake on my part. We'll find out. Okay.
And forget everything. I got my dice pool.
Billy,
black.
Billy,
All right, here we go.
Whoa, Billy, this is a biggie.
Oh, I got 3.
All right.
You got 2.
And I've got 2. And you need 2 to cancel each of mine.
So I'm going to block 1. Yep. So I'll take another 1.
I'll take 1. Yep.
So that means I will lose 1 dude. Who's that guy? Mm-hmm. Over there. I can't displace 3 if I want.
How do you feel about your stress?
What about it? You should take the stress. If I'm not worried about that. Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But check some things. Yeah, this one will be a little closer. But I'm not. That's sad. So we're going to displace 3. Yep, I gotta use the other thing. Displace 3. Global. Actually, she will. Here. This guy is up here.
Oh, that's
cute.
Up
there. And here.
Oh, you run away.
Alright. Actually, I'm gonna have this guy go right over here.
Well, I think I'm gonna use another command point to do mental communication.
Alright.
To let that unit within 15 strides, bulwarks, are going to get to go.
Alright.
And what they're going to do is they're going to start off. Are you within 10 strides of the bulwarks? I think you might just be out now.
Right there's 10. 10-ish.
Hmm.
Well, 10, remember, and then figure 2 more, so 12, really. But that still only puts your base right there. And then you'd have 2 coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that I want to face that many dudes right this second. I mean, that could be pretty ugly. Or I could have Lady Telvia go, I guess, if I really wanted to. I don't want to sacrifice her to the goat gods, but to kill that Hetman might be kind of fun. Or the Hearser. I know you love the Hearser, but he's got to die. No, but she would die.
Right now he's blocked, I believe. Or at least a couple. Which won't matter.
Oh, you're totally at cover, yeah. Within 15 strides. I don't think within 15 strides, though. So,
but she could move 1.
She could, but then she's going to get shot in the head, too. Well, she's going to get monster mash is what will happen.
Unlikely, but we'll see.
I guess it makes you make choices.
Yes, it does.
So that's fine. I don't think I can kill the bear. How many wounds does the bear have? Like 5? Yeah, he's a
beefy guy.
Yeah, he is. You know what? We're going to see if we can kill the bear. Let's go for the Hail Mary, shall we?
Sure.
All right, Hail Mary. So 3. And then 3. Okay. And then it's a unit within 15 strides. Is he just out now? He's in. Okay. Shooting the bear.
Okay.
No cover for you. Getting a shot. Plus I'm aiming, which is fantastic. Cool. And I don't even have to suffer stress because it's not inside the enemy unit. It's just there, you know. So... I'll actually do it. I don't even need to do that. No, I should do that. because it gives me the aim. Yeah. All right.
What do you need aim for? Just a reroll?
It's
I'm not in cover.
yeah. It's the reroll.
Okay.
I mean, it could be kind of cool,
So
right?
you're stressing again?
I don't even have to stress to do it. Yeah. Like I would be stressing if you were inside of a unit, but you're just hanging out there. So, I mean, that's on you. But I will stress myself to give myself a yellow because I really, really, really want him dead.
Okay.
He offends my family, the Shaolin Temple. Now, I automatically get 1 success. That's just part of the deal. All right, that is a
1, 2,
terrible
3.
roll. So 3. Before we pick them up, though, let's do this. Yep, I can cancel with the hollow. I can cancel 2 of yours.
Okay, yeah.
And I can give you the frightened state, but that's...
We'll be fearless. We'll do.
Yeah. Nope.
Oh, no, not fearless.
You know what?
Right.
Big Papa wants more hits.
Okay.
Did not get them.
You got 3,
So,
and you can cancel
1,
my
2,
2 blocks.
3. Oh, yeah, I'm elite, so yeah, I guess it's 3. 4.
So then you can't. So, okay, let's stop for a second.
Yes.
Switches.
Yes.
What are your switches?
My switches are on the solid exclamations. I cancel. I give you the frightened state on solid exclamations. So, but you don't care.
Well, no, I
Yeah, that's actually worse for me. So I'm doing a total of 4, and you're blocking 2.
So I'll take 2.
You take 2, and you're going to wind up healing those anyway. So yeah, that was probably not excellent.
All right.
Not wise.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. What's the distance here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I can only try. I can't reach you by charging. So you're protected that way.
No.
So that's a bonus for you.
Oh, there's that.
I can't do that person, so that doesn't matter. But I can do. Oh, no, 9. I should be able to get there. I'm just short. Yeah, so the slow faction of these dudes can't do squat. Actually, yeah, I can't even get this guy. So, fun game. I can't do squat. Oh, joy. Alright, so... So it's my turn. I can't do anything over here.
Well, I mean, you could set it up and then stress and do it next turn.
Pointless, sir. It's pointless.
Very good.
Just in case you shoot again. No, I can't even do that. I'm just going to do that. Screw it. If I die, I die. That one I could get. So we'll charge there. Why not? So we charge in.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right. So I have Marauders tackling the Butler men.
Mm-hmm.
This probably isn't a great move for me. It's all right.
You are now vulnerable.
Okay. Which we don't know comes into effect now or later, but we're going to assume it comes in now. So yeah, we're still in turn 6. Okay. Cool. And is that because I charged, or is that just in general?
That's because you engaged me.
Okay, that's all. All right. So I will be pitching 3 orange, 3, and I give an automatic.
I think I'm going to stress to take an automatic shield. Shield, and then I get 2 green and a black.
All right. Wow, that was. I did charge, so I could re-roll. That would allow me to displace myself. So you're blocking 2.
I am blocking 1, 2, and then I do have switches. For each solid exclamation, I can add 1.
So
I'm actually blocking 5.
Oh, well, I don't even bother with re-rolling then. Then I will just use my one solid switch to fall back. That is on the stupid thing. There it is. So I displace myself. Makes sense. Yoink. Yoink. Alright. That was that.
Alright. I like the chick. She's kind of saucy. Question is, does she want to follow up? That could be kind of fun.
Why? Can she? Why would she? She didn't want to combat.
No, I mean, like, with charging you now.
So,
You know.
moving into turn 7.
I like the segue there. That was a good segue.
Now that we've said that we have moved into turn 7, now he's going to choose whether he wants to. So he's not really following up because there is a mechanic that allows you to do that if you would have inflicted wounds on me and I had to fall back.
I think our friend Lady Talia is going to take a stress.
Didn't she already take a stress? So she'll have 2 stress.
She will indeed. And now she will go ahead and shoot that bear again.
Might as well. That will prove once again that shooting is broken in all games.
So first I aim, and then I shoot.
Go for it.
So red, yellow,
out of the way.
And we get a free star. Nice cap.
You're good. Yep, good. All right, that was fun.
Yeah, 4.
So 60-point bear shot down, and there was absolutely nothing I could do to stop it. One could say I could have moved behind the house, but then I can't charge. So, yeah, that was cool. Awesome game design. So
hey, Corvus, if you
totally can't charge 10 because he's sitting at 14. And if I would have moved closer, it just gets me killed because he just shoots again. If I go behind the house, can't charge, so can't do anything there. Yeah, so awesome.
If you disagree with any of that in the comments,
put them
in the comments. Do a little engagement. Never heard anything. We gotta get something positive out of this.
There's nothing positive.
All right, so here we go. So now turn 7 for you.
Sure, why not? All right, well, let's suicide it. We got nothing else going for us. Can't do these people because they can't activate because they have a stress. These people are going to be worthless because they can only move 3. So go 3. So go further there, and then 2. No, 3 again. You can move through your own guys, so you could charge 10 with the bulwarks, right? Or 9.
I could charge 8 with bulwarks.
8 with bulwarks, so I can't really advance. Is that the leader?
That's the leader, yeah. The very pale guy. He currently he's somewhere between Nandor and Laszlo, I think.
So yeah, I get to
bat.
I essentially get to do a half action because doing anything else is worthless. With them, because if I go any further forward, I get charged and can't do anything.
You don't want to murder her?
Can't reach her.
Oh.
I only have a charge of 9, and you are sitting at 13 or 14, as we've also explained with the bear. So I'm done. So that's turn 7. So we go to turn 8, round 2.
Turn 8, round 2. Okay. Well,
if you hear the saltiness in my voice, it's because I just lost a 60-point bear. Just joining us. 60-point bear, worthless figure.
Hey,
did I misplay it? Probably, but hey.
I always say, choose the Wrath Maid. Or choose Elboric. That's just me.
It really doesn't matter. You would have still done the same thing. It just would have taken fewer wounds to do.
Yeah, but then it's just half as salt. Half as much salt.
Again, I could have healed up the 2 wounds. But
and that's what I was worried about. I did not want you to heal up the 2 wounds.
He has poor defenses. And,
alright, so you're going to do that. Yeah. I'm thinking that yeah, I'm going to have to, I think, well, they've got a stress on them now.
They've got a stress.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, an activation, I should say. Alright, so the Bucklermen are going to activate, and they are going to charge these guys over here, who you will wind up displacing, and once they survive.
I'm vulnerable.
It's true. As of right now, you are double vulnerable.
Double secret probation.
That's right. Double secret vulnerability. All right. So there's an activation counter for them. And now, here we go. So it is a red. I'm going to take the stress for the free hit because I kind of need to do some stuff here. So it is a free hit. Red, orange, orange, orange. Okay. That's 2 free hits. That's gross.
Sure.
Because she naturally gives a free hit, and then with the stress gives another free hit. So red, orange, orange, orange. All right.
No, look, I get 3 blocks, but you're gonna totally wallop me with 5.
Yeah.
No, 5.
And my hollow can cancel one of your blocks.
Is it 2 hollows or 1 hollow?
Single hollow.
So you're gonna block 2.
And you're vulnerable. So
get rid of 2, and I get rid of 1, so I have none. So that's 5 hits.
Yeah.
Awesome. So still my complaint that
it's worse than
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed that one there. So that's 3 guys.
Yep.
Yes, wonderful game design.
This is a much different game than the. I really wish
no, this
audio.
game really didn't happen. It didn't happen at all.
We have audio. We have the video.
There's no
we
proof.
have the video.
There's no proof it happened.
It's like this.
Oh, I couldn't even. I canceled that so I could displace 3. Why? I'm gonna get pushed back anyway. So I get stress. This goes away, and then I fall back. First value, just 4.
And I will not follow up.
Yep, that makes sense. Alright, so if I want to disengage someone from a group, I'm not fucking do that. Alright, so it's my turn 8, so yeah, we're just gonna go and we'll just kill her and then we'll die.
I mean, that's fun.
So we're gonna charge, I'll get a stress because it's their second activation. That's not fun. This game has so far not been fun. It's not your fault. It's the game designer's fault.
To die.
It's not going to matter. She's already did her work. What is she?
She did, yeah. No, she's like 35 points to the good right now. So
she's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's 25. So yeah.
I mean, the game is pretty much done, but we'll see how this works out. All right. So yeah, jumping her. I'm going to get a stress because my second activation. Skin changers. Coolio. Okay, so which I have a mile 2. I need to turn around 3 if I want to. Let's just do. I have Berserker Rage, so that's fun. Which I forget what Berserker Rage does.
So Berserker Rage.
I know I take damage if I want. I could take some damage to something.
You can inflict 1 damage on itself to add a symbol of your choice to an attack, defense, or willpower roll. You must do this after rolling the dice before advancing to the switches step. You cannot deal damage if it means eliminating the unit. This damage is not taken into account when resulting in combat.
Alright, so I get, in this dice pool, I have a red, 3 oranges, and a yellow, and I add 1 hit because of the Herser in there. I am not going to stress any further to add another solid star. So yeah, here we go. Let's dice. Alright, so I did shit.
Oh, what do you got?
I've done 3 wounds. Maybe more. Hang on. I also 3 wounds. I also, for every hollow, I inflict 1 blood.
So
3,
4, because of the free wound from the hollow.
1, 2, 3.
5 actually.
No, hollow exclamation.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is he?
1, 2, 3. So right now I'm doing 4 wounds plus. I gotta check and see if the other dude does anything. Do you have any shields?
I do.
So if
Actually,
I want now, is it set now? Berserker Rage, read that to me one more time. Do I get to?
You take 1 damage on yourself,
Yes,
and then you can add a free symbol of your choice.
So I can add a free symbol.
Yeah, which is not taken into account for combat resolution. So if that was like the only thing you did, you wouldn't win the combat. Like if I blocked everything else except for that, you wouldn't win the combat. This is going to be irrelevant.
Essentially, so I could add 1 symbol.
One symbol, yeah. So you can't use a red die to add.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not as good as the Wise Maid.
So, I will take a wound, because why not? I have 4 wounds per model.
Yeah.
Probably a good idea. I will add another damage.
Okay.
And then, you have 1 shield that I see right now.
Yep,
I can spend.
So, because I'm elite. So I.
Okay. Well, that allows me to. For every 2 solid. Exclamation points, which I have 2, 4. I could get rid of 2 shields. So
all right. So she's taking what, 6, 5?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, she's mulched. Yeah, you did 2 more than she needed.
I felt like it. Should have potentially been vulnerable because they had a hollow star in there.
Well, she's very vulnerable with her guts laying all over the ground. I think our buddy the Hetman is going to go up.
All right.
And he is going to go 2, 3. Back in.
There we go.
And then he's going to reduce the stress from all allied units within 20 strides. So he's now over here. And he's going to reduce the stress from all allied units within 20 strides as a discipline.
All right.
Which, unfortunately, right now happens to only be just the 1 unit, which is the Bucklerman. But hey, that's good enough.
Never hurts.
So there we are.
All right. Oh, so this is, by the way, this is turn 9.
Yeah.
So then for my turn 9, I'm going to activate these guys. So I have a morale of 3 on these, and we're going to kill this dude. They'll charge him.
That's probably what.
Because I can't activate this unit. So we might as well just clean up these guys for annoying. Alright, so here we go. I get an automatic. I get 3 oranges, a red, and something else.
I get a green, a blue, and a black. And for a double switch, I can cancel one of your hits. And I can also have a little some shenaniganery if I need it. Well, that's okay.
Alright, so, how many wounds does this guy have?
He has got 3. Right now I'm blocking 3.
Yeah, but I'm doing 1, 2, 3. Well, so let's apply my. I'm going to apply my switches right now.
Yeah, I have no switches.
I'm going to add. I'm just using this just because it has the symbol. I'm going to use that. So I'm going to do my 2 switches. So my switches. I'm sure I don't have any other fun things that I could do. Oh, cool. All right. So these 2 switches, and then this switch and this switch are going to eliminate 2 of your blocks.
Okay, so 2 blocks, so I'm down to 1 block.
1 block. And then my hollow switch will add a blood token. So I do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of which you can block 1. So I'm going to do a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do 5 instead of 6.
So you're doing 5.
Yes, 5 get through after your blocks.
Okay. Oh, because the hollow's adding 1.
Yeah, the hollow adds. It has a blood token, yeah, so wound.
Yep. So 5, the most I can do is take a tinge to block 2 of those. I'd still take the 3 wounds, so he still dies.
Yep. Alright.
There we go.
And I get stress on this group, because that's their second activation. Third activation. Sorry.
Alright. Well, now is the winter of our discontent. I mean, I'm not really discontented.
We are now into turn 10, round 2. So this will be the last turn of the round.
Alright. And this is going to be a scoring turn.
Yes, it is. Scoring round.
Scoring round.
Round.
You scored me right round, baby, right round, like a nugget, baby, round, 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 round. Okay. In that case, I'm going to use the bulwarks with the corporal, I think. Yeah. I'm going to use the bulwarks with the corporal. I'm going to taunt you. If your target can charge or assault you, it is forced to do so unless it passes a willpower test with 2 successes.
So I have to make a willpower
You do.
to not charge you?
Yep.
Alright. Let's see.
And then you can suffer 1 stress to repeat 1 die from the roll only once.
Huh?
So, yeah, if you fail, you.
So I could do an orange or yellow, or an orange or yellow. Sure he can't do anything fun to do this? No, he does that. Okay. I'm good.
You did.
I got 2.
I guess I could charge you. No, I can't, because charging is a long action.
Oh, that took an action to do that action?
It did.
And you can't assault, because that's also a long action.
Yep, well,
so
I don't really want to anyway.
Could advance.
No, I think I'm just going to hang out. Okay. Yeah, so they are done.
Groovy. So it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to have the... I'm going to do the evoker. Because he's got to do evoker things. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, so he's going to... I'm going to do the evoker. The evoker is going to move. So you'll be drawing line of sight. So yeah, you probably could... I don't think this bubble here on the terrain would block line of sight. So the bulwark probably could have. But if you have to draw a line, through cover through terrain that blocks line of sight, so I don't have to be completely behind it. The line just has to go through.
Oh, okay.
From what it says on page 304, I could be totally wrong. But...
There are so many different games we play, and so many different cover and line of sight systems that if we don't get them right, we don't get them right. It is what it is.
And it's from the leader to
the leader guy.
The leader of the pack.
The leader hosen.
So you're going to go here. And then he's going to take measure.
You better not use a tape measure. Our friends at Corvus want us to use a stick.
8. All right.
Give me a stick.
We're dropping a rock on you, bitches.
I'm not worried about your rock.
You should be. But this time, tinge me up 2, baby.
Whoa!
Because I'm gonna put a special effect on this that is not increasing its range.
You're gonna explode, is what's gonna happen.
It may happen.
All right.
So I got 3 successes,
well,
which is...
You've got 1 block, but you've also got 1 tinge.
Oh, sorry, I could do 1 tinge.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have 1 tinge?
Yeah, I guess.
So
all right,
I got a tinge.
So there's a rock coming, huh?
Yep.
So green, green, black.
And
I can stress to add an automatic shield if I wanted to.
That'll be another 2. That'll put you back to 2 stress, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to though. I'll get hit by a rock. I don't care.
2 yellows. Here we go. I can't add anything to this, but the effect will kick in after this. Ooh, that was actually there we go. Decent move for me.
If I roll outside the box, I'm not counting it. I'll just roll something else.
There you go.
All right, so that is going to be 3.
I've got 4.
All right.
So I'm going to take a damage.
Okay.
And because I bumped this for 2 tingy, after resolving the attack, the spell gains the property remains active and adds the effect the target and all enemy units within 5 strides of it are slowed. Blah 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 from it. Receive the slowed state at the beginning of their activations. Am I just out?
Nope, you're in.
I think I'm out.
No, you weren't.
No, I think you're being nice.
Nope. I'm being fair, sir. And fairness says that I'm in. So, yeah, that sucks, but it happens. I don't care. The bulwarks don't really mind me slow. And now remains in play. Let's talk about remains in play for a second here, because I know we've gotten that one wrong before. I think remains in play means something like you have to do something in order to keep the spell going. And somebody had corrected us on this before.
Remains active.
Oh, okay.
And adds the effect. Gains the property remains active. Why don't we get off the
Oh, we got dice cam? Oh my goodness! All right, we're going back to the
super boring.
Yeah, no, this is slightly more exciting.
Okay, so we're looking at the 3/4. We're trying to find out remain active. The spell remains active once it has been successfully cast. That's all it says.
Oh.
So basically, it means those 2 units will, when they activate, will be slow.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
That's it. Okay.
All right. So that is the end of round 10. 2. Turn 10, round 2.
Turn 10, round 2, and nothing has changed.
So let's. Tinge comes into effect at the beginning of the round.
That's
so
right.
Don't worry about that. Let's take this guy.
We're gonna go back to the long view here.
Long view.
Hello.
Hello.
Well,
all right. So that was exciting.
I'm gonna take a victory point. I'm going to give you a victory point.
Thank you. So we're still at 2. So we are going to now advance things to round. We are going to go and we'll go to round 3. So these are the last 5 rounds of the scenario. So we'll be back in just a second. Right. We are back for round 3, turn 11. Whatever it is. It's turn 11. The dial only goes 10. That's what's throwing me off.
This one goes to 11.
Since the score is tied, I will now get the initiative. So I will get to go first.
Mm-hmm.
I have several decisions to make here. None of them are terribly spectacular.
Looking at the overhead, what's the situation on the ground there, Vic?
Let's see here. So I'm decimated in all quarters. I do have a solid unit here, but I know I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot against the bulwarks, especially when they have the war surgeon. I did put I did do a wound to those guys. Oh
my goodness!
We
forgot to do.
We forgot to do. Yeah, so we're gonna do a step that we forgot, which is the catch up. So I'm gonna actually have these guys move, even though they move back. They still could do the catch up, because they didn't activate this turn. Yeah, and if they needed to, they could have shed 2. Mm-hmm. So they're going to move up. So that's actually kind of helpful for what I want to do. What are you? Thunder Marauders can be 4 and 3.
Yeah, so you can go there. They're going to stay there.
And then these guys, what do I want them to do?
Well, these guys are slowed. And when you're slowed, what does it say for slowed?
Slowed, you can only move your first step.
Right.
For the next activation. Or is this an activation?
No. Is it the next activation, or is it the next time they would move?
So what the spell says is, after resolving the attack, the spell gains the property remains active and adds the effect. The target and all enemy units within 5 strides from it receive the slowed state at the beginning of their activation.
Oh, so they're not slowed yet. They will be slow.
They have the effect, and it's going to be who's ever within 5 when they do activate.
Right.
And then I'm going to move these guys.
That's a potential. So what I can actually do is I can move these bulwarks just a little bit
I did move these guys because they will attack and that.
And now, I'll be wrong. They will not be capable or susceptible to slowness.
These guys go 3-2. That's around now. Yeah, that's right. 3. Which gets over here. 2. Which gets over 2.
Cool. So what we're doing is the last.
This was actually the last. The end of round 2.
Behind, left behind, whatever.
So yeah, we in our hurry to get into the round 3, we didn't do that. So I did not move. So now the overlay.
Yeah.
So I have 1 Tundra Marauder left here. That I do have to do a tinge thing because it is the start of a round. That is going to go down to 1 on the Skin Changer. So I have 1 stress on the Skin Changer, 1 move. Everybody else is hunky-dory. I do have a tinge, so I got to make a tinge roll. So I roll 1 black die.
Roll black die.
I got an exclamation solid.
Nobody cares.
All right, cool. So nothing happens. Yay, tinge. I'm tinged with curiosity. That makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
All right, so now the question is, what do I want to do? I'm going first in round 11, turn 11.
Mm-hmm.
We've got all of starting round stuff out of the way. I'm going to activate the Marauders, and they're going to do their last hurrah.
Caster?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. You remember you. They're going to charge. Because they can.
Yeah, this caster's full of cheap
I
suit.
don't know. Might not.
That's okay.
But that's all right. There they go. So they move into there.
Mm-hmm. You've fallen into my trap. Probably. So now...
I play my trap card!
Yeah.
All right, so they're coming in. They're going to use 3. Yeah, still have 3 plus. So 3 oranges, and I get an automatic. There we go. All right.
So I one automatic.
I do 3. Oh, you have an automatic
I have
block?
one automatic block.
All right.
So I block one of your automatics.
So I'll do. I could roll again, but I don't think I'm going to do much better. How many wounds does that guy have?
2. He's dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay. I will. I did get 1 solid, so I will displace myself 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a second play. But the displacing of 3 is. Well, then I think I am going to use the bulwarks with the corporal to charge in.
Who's you charging?
They're going to charge your first unit.
Okay.
I have a charge of 8. So, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Pretty sure I gotcha.
Yeah.
So, now I'm going to get off a dice cam here.
Thank you.
Okay. Probably need the overhead for this one.
Sure.
There we go. So, yeah! Suck it, Trebek! What a world! What a world! Yeah, we get in here. 2. And then right here. And then I'll put this one over here. Alright, there we go. So we are going to teach you the meaning of the word respect.
Okay, that's cool.
I mean, maybe, possibly.
Well, the trick is the only way I could do wounds is if I add stress.
Nice.
Alright, so let's build a dice pool here. I'm only going to be getting a blue and 2 blacks.
Nice. Well, I'm going to stress with the corporal to get 2 free hits. And then
How many wounds these guys got? 3 or 2?
they are 3 wounds apiece. And my unit adds 1 hit and 1 defense to its rolls if it has more troops in the unit or the sum of the units it's engaged with.
It does.
So I will be getting a 3rd free hit.
So the choice here. Don't get stressed. I'm getting attacked. And you're doing automatic. How many automatic hits?
I'm going 3 automatic hits.
3 automatic hits out of the gate.
But I'm only rolling a red and an orange.
Alright, I'm going to stress. An interesting little game here. So that'll get me a red and an automatic hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, here we go. That did not pay off for me. At all.
So I would be at 4. Believe it or not. Oh, wait a minute. Why did I roll black? I'm not supposed to roll black.
You're supposed to roll
An orange.
that. Make a difference.
Okay, there we go.
So you got 5 hits.
I do.
I have. Or no, yeah, because these are
Yeah, so
mine.
3 automatic and then 2.
And then I gotta check and see what those things do, which I don't think they do anything. That adds nothing. You don't have any shields.
No, but I get 1 automatic block. So.
And, well, then get rid of it.
Yeah.
So I get rid of your automatic block.
Oh, how you doing that?
Through my switches.
Oh, the switches that say you get rid of the block.
Yep. If I get 2 solid, I cancel 1 shield. Not put the disarm state on you, but I do 2 wounds back.
Okay.
And I'm going to take 5. Yes. So I'm going to lose one of the one in here.
So you take 2 wounds.
And that's 5. 3 because she had already taken 1. I'll take 2. So that's 2 wounds and then 2 left.
And a stress.
Yeah, sure. I'll get 3 stress, which is fine. There we go.
Alright.
Cool.
You. Let's see.
I don't go anywhere.
Oh, you just decide not to?
So, not one step back. Not one step back. When your unit fails a willpower checks, you automatically pass it. Just
okay.
But do I have to? No, but I can fall back, can't I?
No, you don't. The deal is that it's not a willpower test to fall back.
I just choose if I take a stress. So I have to.
You would have to take a stress, not to fall back, or you have some of those guys that let you take a stress to cancel, or whatever it is. That you decide not to fall back. But
no, I don't. So they have to fall back.
Yeah. Well, if I decide to push you back, yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm going to.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing that.
Right. So now I'm going to go 3-3, or just 3, which means you're going to catch me.
I don't know why I would. I only move 2.
Okay.
Because I think we only move our first movement value, right?
Mm-hmm. Maybe from the leader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I'm not following up.
Okay.
Because now, whichever unit you choose to charge me with, you are not outnumbering me. So
that's
you're coming in.
All right.
That's just coming. Because right now, I believe, am I within 3 of that? No, I'm very close, though.
Very close, though.
I'll get there.
All right.
Back to long view. All right.
Back to long view.
So this is the next turn.
Can't see that guy, so I'm kind of screwed there.
So this is what? Turn 3?
This is turn 12.
Did you advance?
Or no. Yeah. Oh, no, it's turn 3.
Yeah,
because it's on the first person.
Yeah.
Well, I can't do any activations with them because they have 3 stress, and I can't go above my stress to take an action. So I can't. Oh no, I haven't activated them. You attack me. Oh, I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna assault.
Okay, cool.
So I'm 2+ because he's considered a leader.
Okay.
Right, he's not a support. So it's still at full strength. I just can't stress the correct.
Now what I can do is let's just give you all kinds of defense just so you know.
It's alright, I didn't charge you.
Well, whether you charge or assault, it doesn't matter.
Well, charging would.
You get the reroll on charge. But on assault, I still get I get a shield and a hit to my defense roll. And I can repeat 1 die for my defense roll. So that's already kind of goofy. And then, because of the corporal, so if we ever talk about, like in a talkie, if we ever talk about units and dudes that are great attachments to them, man, I think the corporal's a really good addition to the bulwarks. So he's adding an additional hit to attack rolls, an additional shield to defense rolls. If it has more troops than the unit, or so I do. So I get a defense roll, a shield. So now I've got 2 shields and a free hit. Get to reroll 1 of my defense dice. I've got a green, 2 blacks, plus another automatic shield, just from who the bulwarks are.
Sure.
And if I stress myself, I can have another free shield.
Sure.
But I'm not going to. 3 shields is a lot. And I'm not going to botch the roll too badly. So
you've taken some wounds on them, 2 wounds.
I have. Yeah. So here we go. Dice cam.
I did not do a lot of wounds. But I will.
So I got 1.
Okay, so you got
1. And I can re-roll 1 of mine, which I'm going to re-roll this guy here. I didn't hit that, but whatever. It's fine. It is what it is.
So you got how many?
I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shields, and I have 1 hit.
5 shields, 1 hit. I'm not too worried about that. So with 4 switches, Is that before switches, or do you just get an automatic hit? Okay, so before switches, I'm going to... This is important because I'm going to wound my guy. Which will give me another switch. Could take another wound, but I don't think it's going to make a difference here. Wrong thing. So that does that. Okay. And that does that. So, alright. So, I cancel 2 of your shields.
Okay, so those 2 go away.
And then I do 1, 2, 3, 4 hits and 1 wound.
So I'm going to I'm going to give you a wound, and I'm going to, and you said you're doing
4 hits and a wound.
4 hits?
Of the switch.
So those 2 cancel, 2 of the hits.
So you had 3 blocks to begin with.
I did.
3 blocks there plus another 2.
And you canceled 2 with your switches.
Correct.
Okay.
So you have 3 blocks, 2 plus 1.
Okay.
So you're going to take 1 wound.
That's what I thought.
And you're going to take 2 wounds total.
2 wounds total.
Yep.
And you take a wound.
Which
so
will kill the person.
One of my guys will eat it, and I'll have 1 wound on somebody. And then.
But the important thing is, I did more wounds.
You did.
Or actually, we did the same wounds because I did my wound from a switch. Oh no, I didn't do. No, that isn't from a switch. So yeah, I did do more wounds. The wound was from a. My wound was from a switch. It wasn't from adding the die because I added the switch to remove the block.
So it wouldn't matter about the switches. That's not relevant.
Yeah.
The switch is only relevant in the one particular instance. Yeah. But I think you're talking about the Berserker Rage.
The Berserker Rage, and it didn't. I didn't add any wounds.
Yeah.
I added a switch to get rid of a block. So the important thing is, I'm not going to push you back.
Okay. So, but I did lose that comment, so I have a stress on it.
Yes, you.
Okay.
And then the important thing is now that kills that. I still get 3 stress going here, but now the Hesser is by himself. Because before the switch happened, I had to declare whether I was going to Berserker Rage, which I did. And then you added the wound because of a switch, which then eliminated the unit.
Yep.
So, there we
go.
go.
Berserker Rage isn't what killed the unit. It was the
wound. The wound off the switch, which happened right after the Berserker Rage. So, cool.
Okay. All right. Very good.
So that was, so now it's your 13. Let's pull it off a dice game there, sir.
I'll do it.
We'll
I'm not
apologize
afraid.
for all that talking. There might be a whole lot of edit. So you're just coming back.
All right. Hard choices. Hard choices. These things happen. We're going to go ahead. We're going to start with the bulwarks. And the bulwarks are over here. And they can move 2 and 3. I don't think they can assault. They might be able to assault it. 2 gets it right there. 3 gets it now. It doesn't. Oh yeah, no, I can.
So that assaults your long action, so you won't have any actions left.
That's okay.
You're not in range to actually attack me.
What are you talking about, Wallace?
Your guy can't reach any of my guys.
Why
Your
not?
leader can't reach.
Why not?
Show me.
Sure. So I'm going to move him out of the way. I'll leave him right there and him right there to triangulate. Okay. So. Say.
So 2. Okay, that's fine.
So 2. Yep. Okay. Then 3.
Sure. That's it.
That's his first move.
That's all he gets.
You get 2 moves, sir.
That's 2 actions.
Yeah.
You don't get 2 moves. You only get 1
Well,
move.
you get 2 moves on
No, otherwise I would have been assaulting like crazy in our last game.
Well, you should look that up.
If it is, then I got totally
you're probably
hosed.
right. In which case, I'll just do this.
Let me find out.
I can give a shit less. I'm just going to get over here and block this thing so you can't get in there. There we go.
Yeah, you can't block them, so I won't even bother.
I can't?
Nope.
That's all right.
You'll find out. Assault. Remember, they could just teleport essentially 10.
Wow, that's true. That's very true.
But you still might, if you get the double move, then you can. I'm just looking for where the action.
No, I don't think I can. I think you're right about
Assault.
that.
Long action.
I think it's got to be 2, 3, and then you move with an attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Long action, 2 simple actions. You execute one after the other. Move. Using the unit's 2 move values until engaged in combat with the target unit.
Right,
Okay,
2
yeah,
move
yeah, no,
values,
so yeah, no, so it's not assaults, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, you did. So
Yeah,
you
no, it's
did,
fine, I just did double move.
Yep, it's a good there, okay.
And then it's your turn.
Well, we will do the inevitable, which is, those guys move, I'll just place myself 10 and engage.
Okay.
No attack.
So now I am vulnerable.
I'm vulnerable, or are you vulnerable?
I'm vulnerable, right? Well, because
No,
I'm losing
you're
a die
not-
from
you're-
being
You just lose a die from the roll altogether.
Okay.
Because you were outnumbered.
Ah, okay.
And that's about, let's go back to multiple combat, we'll read that. Let's show them show them me reading the rules, because that's always entertaining. Multiple combat. Additionally, if your unit is engaged with one or more enemy unit, with more than one enemy unit, its performance will be penalized. When you gather your attack or defense roll, you must cancel one or an automatic symbol for each enemy unit engaged with above the first. You can decide which die or symbols you cancel. For example, if your unit is locked with 3 enemy units, you must cancel 2 dice or 2 automatic symbols from your roll. When defending against opportunity attacks, launch, blah, blah, blah. All right, so, so that Marauder unit comes in. You, I don't know, you'll figure out what you're doing.
I just get a free shield. That's all I get.
Okay, well, then you can either cancel it or...
Oh, I get to cancel it. I'll cancel it.
You choose that? Yeah,
Fine.
so you keep your dice, and then I'm going to build my pool, which... So, because I have a cup full of dice, so I get 3 dice plus 1 automatic. I have no other things I can do. So that kind of stinks. That's alright. Here we go. Well, that could have gone better. So I have a total of 3 hits.
And I am blocking 1. It looks like, yeah.
Take 2.
Taking 2 and a stress.
And a stress.
So 1 more guy is going to eat it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought you had...
Because that's the third one.
Oh, because I did 2. Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy will, over... I want to have him eat it. Yeah, I'll have him eat it. Why not? He eats it, and then I will get a 3rd stress, which takes him over his limit, which means I now have to make the willpower roll.
Can you use...
Am I within
I don't think you're with
20 of the boss? I am not.
No.
So I will be using my own willpower.
Yep.
And I am not adding anything from the corporal. And I'm fine.
You're fine.
So I go back down to 2 stress.
There you go. That was fun.
Okay.
That was my 14. Now you're 14.
Yeah.
That was actually good.
All right. So the unit of bulwarks with the War Surgeon, and it will now charge. And they are going to charge. These guys over here. Yeah.
Alright. Pile them on.
A little over here.
And we'll give them stress.
You feeling stressed about that?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, you're saying I'm getting stressed?
Yeah, you'll get stressed.
Yeah, I'm stressed.
Black. Freebie. Good.
Yeah. Red, orange, and a free hit.
Here we go.
All right.
That's helpful.
It's about as good as it's going to get, I think.
So you got 3.
3 plus 1 is 4.
So 4. I block 2, so I'll take 2.
And I will inflict 1 with the poison of the doctor.
I'm not worried about that because I have 2, so I'm still alive. And guess what I'm going to be doing?
You can displace?
You.
Okay.
Displace, so I'll kill this guy just because he's easy to reach.
Uh-huh.
I'll displace 3.
Are you feeling stressed?
Now I am.
Okay. Now I'm not following up because you're not getting pushed back. But guess what I am doing? Taking control of that point.
Because you're +1?
Because I am
Or 2? Conquest value?
add 1 of my conquest value for each allied infantry unit within 5 strides. I've got one right next to me. So I am a total of 2.
And there you go.
So I will take it.
Alright.
Jeez, flip it if you don't mind.
Alright. There we go.
Alright.
I guess that's going to force me to do something that I can't do anything about.
Something drastic.
That was game. So we could end it here. You can't do anything further on this side. I cannot reach that one because I cannot charge that unit.
Oh, because of line of sight issues?
Yeah, do overhead and I'll show you.
Sure.
So, unfortunately, I cannot draw a line to your leader for a solid. So, that is game, sir.
And yeah, the Volker's not about to do it.
The Volker can't wipe out the unit, and I can't get there, and the one Tundra Marauders
won't be enough to bounce against them, so that makes sense.
Yep.
Wow.
So we will end this just slightly early, going to the. This would be the last round anyway. Because I don't have enough distance. Hang on, let's check one thing. I don't think I have the distance to do it, but I've been wrong before. I'll try to assault. And actually, I can. And I don't need to target when I assault.
Because you don't need line of sight for assault. You just go in there and do it.
So I'm going to go there. Or double check. Is it true that I don't need line of sight
I'm
for assault?
fairly certain that you don't. I think you get assault out from behind a house. If I remember, our friend from, her name is Hoopo. I think it was Hoopo? Hoopy? Why do I not know how to pronounce her name? If she is such a sweet, sweet, wonderful person. If she is watching this video, please just put phonetically how I say your name, because I'm tired of getting it wrong. You know, I get so mad at myself for being wrong all the time. When you declare, you select a target enemy unit. So you do have to target an enemy unit.
If I do, then that's it. No, I can't.
Target enemy unit.
Then I can't.
You know what? I want to.
The rule book says so. That's the rules. So that puts a quick end to that.
I'm wondering if you can target something that you don't have line of sight to.
I don't think you can.
Yeah. Well, I guess we just have to.
So
more rules. And you know what? This is an opportunity for our wonderful viewers to put stuff in the comments to be like, you totally could have done that gaming, Greg. And then we'd be like, well, okay, I guess the next game will not.
It needs to be more clear that way.
Yeah.
So, it's Salty Gaming Greg will call the game now. Because I can't do anything else. Can't charge the Hetman, can't charge that unit, can't assault that unit. Other than walking around something, or not, if you have to do something not to be in a straight line, I'm not 100% sure what good assault is.
Why are the force black line of sight? Why the forest?
Because they're heavy force.
Oh, so if we'd done light forests,
then I probably could.
Oh, okay. See, this is why I'm always for light forests. I don't
know. I wanted to.
Trim the bushes, man.
Let's put it this way. Then you could have shot me that much more.
Oh, well, light forest still black line of sight.
Oh, well, there you go. So
yeah, okay. Well, stupid forests.
Allows your unit to move to engage an enemy unit attack. When you declare it, you must select a target enemy unit. Long actions. All right. Select a target. I don't know if that means I have to have line of sight to it.
I'm sure.
Declare a target unit.
I'm trying to further reading of the rules. Shall we go to wrap up?
Well, unless we just want to break the rules potentially. I'm going to see if they have target listed, which they don't. All right. So what we've discovered, and by looking at charge, is charge specifically says this action allows you to move in a straight line to engage an enemy unit and attack. When you declare it, you must select a target enemy unit, which assault also says, but enemy target unit that you have line of sight to. Assault does not state that. So, we'll go ahead with it.
Do the assault. Yeah.
I'm going to assault. I was able to do it.
Yeah.
So we're going to do it. Doing it.
Doing it.
1,000 points light.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't think you can go back there. You're not going to go back there. You just kind of shift it over here into the forest a little bit, I think.
I can't go that way either.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Oh, that's rugged. So.
Yeah. There you go. You just have to be close enough,
Yeah, everybody's in.
Put them over.
Then you get too far.
Because you won't be able to go through my guys, I don't think. It'd be kind of weird if you could.
Just go around them.
Wow.
Anyway,
I'm not letting you around me.
Everything's measured from the leader, so it doesn't matter.
That's true. Leader host.
All right, so.
Okay.
So my orc hunters finally doing something.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to be attacking. Hooray! Huzzah!
But you're not vulnerable.
I know I'm not. Oh, I'm vulnerable.
Oh yeah. You came at me. You're vulnerable.
Whatever. You're about to become vulnerable. I am going to stress, so I'll give myself an extra red die.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 2 red because I stressed, 3 orange, and a yellow.
I am not going to stress for the block because I know I'm going to need. I'm going to lose the combat. That's going to happen.
Maybe.
But then I might be able to push back. So.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh no, I didn't charge. I assaulted, so I can't do anything. Wow, that's a damn good roll. So how many are you getting? 4?
I am getting 3.
Just
because I don't get any automatics on these guys.
All right. So, I'm going to fix the die. So I'm going to spend one of my command points, which I haven't done all game. Which allows me to fix 1 die from my roll. So I'm going to fix this red die that rolled a exclamation to a double. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds, and I'll put the vulnerable state on.
So I'm taking 3 wounds, which is going to kill 2 dudes.
Yay.
And I am now vulnerable. And I have now taken stress.
And I will push you back.
Okay. I will go back to here, which is unfortunate.
So I think I'm going to be able to catch you.
Yeah.
It's like move 3.
Yeah, but it's fine.
That means I get to attack again.
I've always wondered about that roll. That roll seems weird.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, where's the rule? So let's hold on. We're going to take a look at that rule. So
it says if you catch them, you can attack them, but it's like, is that just a free attack? Is it you could attack again if you had another attack to do? Is it like... that's weird.
So, okay, let's see where melee is. Melee. Combat results. Also stressed at the end of that. Both units, doesn't matter. Push back into the defeated unit. Pursue the unit. If you have pushed back the defeated unit, you can pursue it by moving your first move value in its direction, even engaging in combat if your troop leader manages to reach base-to-base contact with any of its troops. You are not considered to have charged. So basically, I do another attack, but I'm not charged.
Okay. I wish they had worded that differently, because I think that wording sucks.
Well, worst case, I could have always stressed to do it because I can stress again if I needed to.
Yeah.
But I'm not I'm not considered charging.
Yeah. Oh, you mean like next turn?
Yeah. Well, even for now, if I needed to do it like an attack of opportunity to follow up and then be able to attack, if I needed to stress it.
Well, no. I mean, that's not even a thing.
Yeah. It's just
you can take attack. Yeah. I mean, but you can't take a stress to do that. That's not like part of the rules. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's just, God, I still like the wording. But I'm gonna. It is what it is. Yeah. I'm vulnerable. It is what it is. I mean, there has to be something for the orcs, and I think that's probably what it is.
It's about the only success I've had this game.
No, it is what it is. I'm good.
Yeah.
So.
But I get it. It's rough. But I did this last game too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to stress again to give myself another red. And I got an extra exclamation, which I didn't realize, but it really doesn't matter.
Yep.
So I get a red.
Now I'm vulnerable, which means I lose one of my dice.
After you roll. You choose one that has the block symbol.
Okay.
So if you don't roll any block symbols, you lose any.
There's that.
I do have one.
Well, I got 2 with the block
I
symbol.
gotta make sure and I add 1.
Use one of them.
Hang
Of
on.
that.
All right, there. Get rid of that. There we go. I want to fix. I'm gonna spend another command. And I'll fix this guy to 2 reds. And I have that. I actually have that. Alright, so I got 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds.
And I'm blocking 1, so that's 6.
And you got rid of the one that you
and
got
that
rid
is
of the block
going
symbol.
to be, so that'd be kill, so 2, 4, and she's down to 1 wound.
Wow.
Yeah. So these guys are dead.
She'll have 2 stress on
1
her.
wound, and she's got 2 stress.
And I could push her back.
Yeah.
Which I will. Actually, I don't know if I even need to.
Good.
Yeah, I might. What's her command value? It's 0.
It's a 0. It's a 0. Yeah.
Okay, and the Hetman's command value
is a 0.
Okay,
Without a unit.
I'm happy then because I have a command. I have a conquest value of 2.
Yep.
So I'm good.
Yep.
Although you would outnumber me, so yeah, I will push you.
Hold on.
If the Hetman comes and attacks.
Oh, yeah. So you can push?
Yeah, I just won't follow.
So 3. Okay, so she. Okay.
All right.
This is
15, so this is the last turn.
Oh, okay. And this is my final turn, and that's it, huh?
Yep, that's it.
All right. Well, so I've got that one over there. I don't think I can get that one over there.
I don't know who you'd get.
You know what I'm trying to do? Watch this. This is going to be funny. I'm going to activate her because I haven't activated her. I'm going to activate her, and she is now going to charge your unit.
Okay.
And we're going to see what kind of horrible things I can do, including stressing.
Can she? She has 3 She has 3 morale.
She has morale 3. Yeah. When she's by herself, she feels a little bit more bold. So she's going to 3. So now she gets a hollow attack or a hollow hit for that. Thank you. Dice cam. I don't know.
But that's okay.
It is. It's an early dice cam.
Right.
Dice cam came early. All right. Well, I know I've got the hollow. It's just a thing. And then she's just rude. She is a
I think you got one of my blacks.
and an orange and 3 yellows, and she automatically has a hollow, which is going to cancel 1 of your defense and adding 1 hit. And you're already vulnerable. So, hey, we got those things going for us.
All right.
So I'm going to, for my switches. Also, first vulnerable.
First. So vulnerable, I'll just get rid of this. Yes, I'll get rid of this die.
Okay. And then for my switches, for each hollow I have, and I have 2 hollows, I can cancel 1 shield from you and add 1 hit. So I'm canceling 2 of your defense and adding 2 hits.
Sure. You're canceling it. Leave the die there.
Oh, okay.
So I use command point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be so. That's weird. That's all right. I'm still going to do this.
Okay.
Except, so how many wounds do you do total?
1, 2, 3, 4.
5 because you can't. 5, 6 because you cancel 2 shields.
Yes.
So 6 wounds, which will eliminate 1, 2, 3 guys. I'm still there. I do 1 wound to you.
Oh, there you go.
Because in my switches, I could every solid shield I could add a hit.
Nice.
Which should kill her.
No.
How did it not? Because if it would.
Oh, she only had 1 wound. Yeah. Because what I did was I put 1 on her.
Yeah.
So she dies.
Yep.
And then
And then I'm still there.
Yeah.
Although I have to make a stress roll. Because I'm stressed.
Are you
over?
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be at 3.
I would love for you to fail the willpower roll and be broken here. That would be ideal.
Being fearless, you repeat willpower rolls. So I'm going to be rolling, doesn't matter, so I roll a yellow and an orange. Let's get rid of all those.
Yeah.
Dice cam has been active right now.
Dice cam!
Orange.
A dice cup. There you go. You got it.
All right.
All right. So you just you reduce your stress to normal levels and then you stick around.
I just keep it.
There you go.
All right.
So that was a lot less awful than you thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, you want
this one? Yeah.
All
So in the end, end of round. So let's go over things. That would now flip to, when I gotten over there, it would have flipped over to red. So
Yep.
I'll just take my guy right over here and put it over there. So in the end, we both score a victory point and don't. So we score a victory point for controlling one of our opponent's objectives. Each of us control one. So I get one, you get one. Neither of us are preventing our opponent from holding our objectives, so we don't get any that way. So in the end, it ends up being a 3-3 draw.
Yeah.
For all my bitching and whining early in the game, things turned out okay. So we're gonna clean things up, and then we'll do some post game wrap here. Try to keep it quick. So we'll be back in just a minute. All right. Well, that was our fourth game on tape of Warcrow, and as you can tell, with all the multiple cameras we have a few things we're getting through. We couldn't get Gaming Jason over to press buttons for us, but hopefully next time we'll be able to get a third person in. So we have such a high budget.
It's a high budget.
Production.
It's either this or M&M's.
Yeah. So it's
clearly I haven't missed out on any M&M's.
No, we have not. So this was the game. I'm going to start out. So if you don't mind. So I was very, very salty when I lost my big bear. And I really, and especially the way things were going on the far flank over here, I really didn't think I was going to pull it out. I went kind of in a defensive mode, and I thought I had slowed this down enough where maybe we were going to get a 3-3 draw, but not in the way that it ended up being a 3-3 draw. The range thing was rough. And again, I don't think my arguments are invalid on it, but at the same time, I was able to pull through. So keeping the Hearser alive was very helpful because those guys hit those I keep forgetting the skin changers can hit like a ton of bricks with him. And with Berserker Rage, being able to add a die or a symbol is a huge thing. And then you don't even necessarily have to add a hit.
Yeah.
I mean, adding that extra exclamation point did make or break some things there and allow me to hold some things off. And then even when he loses the two skin changers, him by himself, the Hearser by himself, is a big bad bruiser. So, that still would have been their handful there, even though he was loaded up on stress. He was only going to be able to get rid of one this turn. So limited in what he could do. In fact, the Hearser, he only has a morale at 2. So yeah, he would have been stuck. He would have been able to do much after that. And again, for all of my early complaints about the hunters, they came through. Now, I will say they weren't going up against a unit with the War Surgeon. Yeah. So that was nice. I don't think they would have been as effective against the Bulwarks as they were with the Bucklermen.
Sure.
I kind of haven't. About the only way that I've kind of figured out how to deal with the Bulwarks as of now is outnumbering them. Multiple combat, try to break them, and then follow up. That's about the only way that I could get them. And the more people that you could throw in on, the better. But then that kind of leans towards the Bucklerman strength, not the Bucklerman, the Bulwark strength, is that they're designed really just to suck a lot of damage while everybody else advances and takes objectives. So it's kind of 6 of one, half dozen the other. There's no real quick way to take them out. You can't take them out with range. You can't really, unless you have something that eliminates a lot of blocks, which the skin changer unit can do, it's going to be an uphill battle. The evoker would have been very nice if I was to do more with the hunters, because the evoker then I would have probably been burning command points to get rid of stress, so that way I could keep mobilizing and keep doing them. But again, hunters facing off against bulwarks wasn't as good, especially when the bulwarks had the War Surgeon. Hunters against hunters against bucklermen without the war surgeon effective. But they have to be on the aggressive. I don't know what would have happened if you would have come in with the full, or even just down one bucklerman into them with that champion.
The champion is mean. The champion is mean, and she unit adds a lot.
Yeah, so I had to be on the front foot with that. Mm-hmm. If we did assault wrong, which I don't, by reading the rules, I don't think we did, let us know. Again, the only way that we could decipher if we had to target the unit by having line of sight to it was we looked at what charge did, and charge specifically says line of sight, whereas assault did not. So that's the only reason we pulled that I was able to pull that off. If I'm not, then the game goes to Eric.
Well, I think you were right. I think that's exactly how it works.
But I think it works, yeah.
And
so now, MVP of the game. And again, they didn't do much except for right at the end. It's like that guy that just stands there. There's a fight going all sort of, and just standing there. You don't want to look away because he's gonna do something cool. And then they go and move up the field and trick the shit out of stuff. So I have to give it to the hunters, although I will say the skin changers staying alive with the Herser was helpful.
This is your guy.
That was my guy.
The Herser, I think, from my point of view, the Herser was the MVP because he put you in a position where that Berserker Rage, even though it did damage to your own guys, it caused me to have issues. Yeah. Right? You're adding symbols, you're doing things, and you're getting wounds, switches.
I have a lot of switches because I was able to use solid exclamations and hollow stars. He's not elite, so he doesn't get to add that automatically. But he gets solid exclamation. 2 of them removes a block from my target, and then if I got a hollow, I would have put a disarm state on you, which would have been.
That would have been really
hilarious.
Fun. Yeah, that'd have been really fun.
And then the skin changers. That's on the card. I threw all the cards because I was all upset. I had all of the switches were available.
Yeah.
So hollow exclamation is actually even worse. I inflict a wound on your target.
Right. So there's a lot of good stuff.
No matter what was going to happen, I was going to have something good come up.
Yeah, and that's if you haven't picked up the Herser, and I think he's in the Beyond ones. I think he's in the Beyond ones. Get that box. That's a good box. Actually, every box that they put out right now is one that I would pick up. I mean, it's not. Yeah.
I mean, I will say as we're playing this, and probably as we do more, I probably would like to get another Orc Hunter unit.
I think so.
The Marauders are nice. They're very mobile,
but they're also expensive.
Very hard to pin down.
What are they? 35?
They're 30. The Marauders are 30,
and the Hunters are 20. So for the extra 10 points, right? And then maybe you don't take the bear. Right, maybe you just take the Wrathbane.
And I didn't throw down Caltrops. I could have thrown down Caltrops, but I wanted to save. I wanted to save my command points. I had a very.
You only had
3 dice.
Who had a million.
He was just spouting them out
it's like well, I'm going to tell you, I made a very egregious error, and it almost cost me the game. The Corporal has an ability where, for a command point, he can reduce the stress. Where is it at? Reduce the stress of an allied unit within 10 strides. Well, you're in the allied units 10 strides includes you.
Yeah.
So I could spend a command point to reduce the stress before the activation ends, and it's a stress that I took that turn. So now I would have the stress to do stuff with.
Later
I could reactivate that unit if I had to, and I didn't.
If it's a one willpower, or if you're up to 2 willpower on there,
exactly.
and you can still get it, so you can reactivate.
So I was up to 2. I needed to spend it to get back down to 1 so that I could activate them again, because having that unit go one more time would have made all the difference over on that side. However, it caused me to have to swing this unit around, and in having to swing this unit around, it made me give up the center.
Yeah.
Right? And so giving up the center allowed you to bring the Hunters this way to capture
I'd already brought the Hunters here because I was going to try to make sure that you couldn't get the spot, because I thought I had this locked over on this wing. Just because I still had Marauders, I still had the Skin Changers. Even if you knocked out all the Skin Changers, which you did do, I would then still have the Herser. And
but if I don't have to swing them over this way, then maybe what I do is I come in this way and I hit them before they come over this way.
Absolutely, engage them to lock them down because
so that I can keep this
these 2 were not going to be taking that out.
Exactly. So, but all in all, great game. I had a lot of fun. I felt
before we go, who would you say
Sure.
is your MVP?
Uh,
I know. I'm going to tell you who I think your MVP is, but you go.
you
first.
think it's the corporal?
No.
No?
No, absolutely not.
You think it's the champion?
No.
Who?
The aide.
You think the aide?
The aide. The aide, and here's why.
Huh.
The aide, with that ability, that I don't know if it's a spell or whatnot, to allow you to do chain activations.
Oh, it's a command action, yeah.
That put the pressure on me. It was a command action, so it's not even a spell.
Yeah.
You just spend a command token and...
Yeah, honestly, I think that if you don't have... Okay, so if you didn't buy the refused box, pick that up. It's a good one to have. He's a very cool character in and of himself. He's a little on the expensive side. For 10 points cheaper, you get the aide. The aide stats are not as good, but he does have the mental communication ability, no line of sight, once per round at the end of your turn, only if there's an allied high command or a Strategos unit. We don't even have Strategos units yet. That ought to be kind of cool. But if you have an allied high command unit on the battlefield, at the end of the activation of an allied unit, activate another allied unit within 15 strides from you before ending your turn. So I get to double activate.
Yeah.
Right? And that that's a huge difference, especially for those multiple combat situations. Mm-hmm. I think it's fantastic.
It was fantastic. And here's the trick. I was demoralized when the bear got shot.
You were.
And then you really followed up. You really followed up aggressively over here. Mm-hmm. It's just I was able to displace far enough back where I didn't have to worry about being. I wasn't. You were going to have to come forward a lot. Yeah. And then maybe I swing this guy over or something like that. Yeah. And I still had the skin changers, which could hit like a ton of bricks. So my whole goal was, because I know the bulwarks get beefier when they take a charge, was to either be in assault range, so I lose the rerolls on the charge, which I don't think I even rerolled any time when I did charge today, and I could have. And try to get in there and try to get a multiple combat, because again, at the time, the other bulwark was here, so all I really had to deal with, once I eliminated the gunmen, once I eliminated both of the wizards, all I have to deal with is just the bulwarks. But I need the bulwarks to come to me. I can't go to them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or I have to get in close enough range where the marauders can teleport 10 to engage you, and then I could come in again with the assault with the skin changer. So. Yeah, but that's why I think the aid. Again, I think the aid was key to helping him over here, and I think it was the MVP. There were probably some other things.
I still like the corporal, but maybe the aid, or even the herald. You could say the herald might have been the MVP because the herald kind of drew you out of position because he was such a juicy target.
Well, all three. All three of them kind of did, but I was able to bounce with everything, so it was helpful.
So here's what I'm going to say: this was a draw. It was still a very enjoyable game. It was a fun experience. I think that we've got another one coming up not too long. Again, we're doing all three of the scenarios from the base book.
Yes.
So we will get that in. We're going to do some gaming here. As Gaming Greg said, we've got Christmas coming up right around the corner here, and so we're going to have a little bit of time off of work, and that means we get to play games and hide from our families.
Yes.
So until we see you next time.
Still see you next time. Oh, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe, like, comment.
They've already done those.
You've already done those things. If you made it this far, you should do it anyway. But, as we like to say, have a great day or evening, wherever you may be. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you so much.